It is snowing in Tokyo today for the first time in 4 years, or at least that's what I read in the news. I don't want to miss this rare opportunity to take my camera into Akihabara and hopefully get some really nice video footage to share with you guys. My wife has warned me against going. She said I'm taking a risk because it's likely the trains will stop running because of the snow, and if that happens, I'll be stranded in Akihabara. She's saying that like it's a bad thing. Welcome to Akihabara, a little slice of heaven. I'll show you around. On the left here is Big Echo. It's a large karaoke chain. Not my first choice to go to. This bar here, all the waitresses that serve you are real Japanese porn stars. I kid you not. I didn't know what it was the first time I walked past it. Here's Hub, British pub. You can find this chain everywhere. They're really good for happy hour drinks and meeting Japanese people who want to talk with foreigners. They show sport and you can drink a variety of beers. Happy hour is really cheap. Like they sell spirits for about 200 yen or $2. But despite being a British pub, they never show cricket or really anything besides Japanese baseball and soccer. Just to say a little bit more about that Japanese porn star bar back there, because I can just see the comments now saying, wait, what? Go back! I didn't know what it was the first time I walked past it. I stood at the entrance and looked inside, and in there were a bunch of pretty girls smiling and waving at me, beckoning me to come in. I didn't go. But anyway, later I asked my wife about it, and her immediate response was, "Don't go there." However, after a bit of convincing on my part, she has allowed me to go there if it's for YouTube video making purposes only. Woohoo! If you're watching this and you're new to my channel, welcome and thanks for tuning in. In a nutshell, this channel is just gaming and life in Japan. I try to bring you some interesting and unique content every week, whether it be quirky places to eat or drink. There's videos about retro game collecting. I'm actually going to try to kill two birds with one stone today and make another video about Neo Geo games and consoles in Japan. And occasionally I'll make a video where I play games and reminisce about them a little. This channel actually started 3 years ago when I first moved to Japan, and the purpose of it was to just show my high school friends my life in Japan. But a couple of videos like the Monster Hunter bar and the 390 yen all you can drink bar went viral, and now I have a larger following, and I'd like to thank you all for supporting me and the channel. Here is the Square Enix cafe, and there are a few Taito UFO catcher places in here too, and sweet food shops. The Square Enix cafe, you can go inside, grab coffee and food, buy some merchandise, and play the latest games. When Final Fantasy VII Remake was released, this place was buzzing. We are coming up to the main area of Akihabara, where it's popular for taking pictures. Walking out of this tunnel is like exiting the sewers from Oblivion the first time playing, and seeing the beautiful outside world. I'll never get tired of this view. And if you don't know by now, even though I'm sure almost all of you do, I'll fill you in. Akihabara is the electronic district of Tokyo. It is the mecca for anime, games, technology, and cute concept cafes like animal cafes, anime cafes, cuddle cafes, maid cafes, idol cafes, and so on. The famous idol group AKB48. You can watch their live shows here. I've never been. I'd like to. It's not so crowded today, but on weekends, especially during the warmer seasons, this main road is usually completely blocked off to traffic because there are too many pedestrians walking around. I'm just going to weave through these people and cross here. Ah, these Sega buildings, what a sight. Makes me feel all nostalgic inside. I was a big fan of the Sega Master System when I was a child. They are game centres full of UFO catching games or crane games, and also some modern arcade games. No old stuff though, unfortunately. And we have to say goodbye to them because Sega just recently sold all of their arcades to another company. They're going to be renamed. Kinda sucks, hey? There's lots of nice ramen places around here too. I have some Japanese friends who make the trip all the way into Akihabara just to eat the ramen here. And I've seen people lining up for up to an hour just to eat at these places. So many electronic and gadget stores. This street we are on now is known as Maid Street. All the girls from the maid cafes line along the streets here, enticing people to come into their stores. I've been to a maid cafe before. It's quite fun and something really unique to Japan. If you're looking for retro game shops and retro arcades, you'll find some on this street too. This place on the left sells a lot of video game and anime merchandise. I've bought some really cute Ghibli animation stuff from here. Here's my favourite shop, Super Potato, but I think you already knew that, didn't you? This street is usually always bustling, but today it's a ghost town. The snow's getting heavier now. The shore is beautiful. I'm from Australia, if you couldn't already tell from my accent, so this is something I never get to experience. I'm walking back up to the main road here. If I turn left, I'll end up at Ueno, which has a famous zoo where you can see pandas, and a big park that's beautiful during cherry blossom season. If I go right, I'll end up back at the station, and also to that 390 yen all you can drink adult bar place where I made that video that inexplicably got 1 million views. You can find that video under a playlist I have dedicated to eating and drinking in Japan. If you haven't been to Akihabara before and you like what you see, definitely make the trip down here and dedicate an entire day to it. This is just the tip of the iceberg of what this district has to offer. There are so many hidden gems of places to be discovered. I can't cover everything, not today, because I'm freezing my left nut off out here. By the way, if snow gets on my camera lens, I apologize, for I am carrying the world's tiniest umbrella. You might have noticed that everyone is wearing a mask too, even outdoors. We are 2 years into the pandemic, and even with more than 80% of the population double vaccinated, 99.9% of people in Japan still wear a mask indoors and outdoors. There's no law or rule to say you have to do it, but everyone does. And I can't see when, if ever, this will change. In fact, I am sure that Japan will be the last country on Earth to stop using masks. Okay, I'm gonna jump on a train to the next station and show you around Okachimachi. I could walk there. It'd take about 15 minutes, but in this weather, it's better to just take a 1-minute train. Fortunately for me, the trains are still running too. Okay, we are now in Okachimachi. Now if you're looking for somewhere to drink and eat close to Akihabara, I want to suggest this area, Ueno Okachimachi. I've already made 2 videos of 2 good bars around here that are fantastic to check out. One was called Rum-chan. It has an all-you-can-drink whiskey system that is only $5 for 60 minutes. And you pour it straight from a tap that is connected to your table. The chain is now growing too, with Japanese people hearing about the concept. And the other is here, Mr. Kanso. They specialize in canned food of almost every single animal on the planet. Check out those videos if they sound interesting. There's so many bars and izakayas to choose from around here. It's a popular spot for Japanese locals. You might be thinking to yourself, there's no one around. Well, actually, this is the quietest I have ever seen this area. Normally on a nice weather day, it is as crowded as. You'll be struggling to get a seat, especially on a Friday or Saturday night. I think a lot of people are staying home today because of the weather. You might have noticed a lot of these DVD places around. You can rent a tiny room with a TV for as long as you want, cheaply, and just chill and watch movies. It's a good way to kill time. The DVDs that they have, it's like 1% Hollywood movies and 99% Japanese porn. Ah, it's Toriyaro. I love this place. It's a popular izakaya chain. A new one has opened up here, cool. They sell highball whiskey for 50 yen, or 50 cents, and you can order a double shot for no extra cost. This place is wild. They have a lot of good deals, especially when it comes to alcohol. The Toriyaro near my house, you can order a 14-litre glass of whiskey for $14. Man, this is another place I really want to release a video on sometime in the future. Well, I hope I didn't bore you too much. Thanks for sticking around with me this far, if you're still watching. You guys are the best. For now, I guess I'll just go somewhere warm and get myself a pint. See you next time.